Hello and welcome to my travel vlog. Today, we're exploring the stunning and historic Forbidden City in Beijing, China. The Forbidden City is located in the heart of Beijing and was once the imperial palace of the Ming and Qing dynasties. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a must-visit destination for anyone interested in Chinese history and culture. We started our day early. As we entered the Forbidden City, we were struck by the beauty and grandeur of the architecture, with its red walls, golden rooftops, and intricate carvings. The Forbidden City is divided into two parts, the outer court and the inner court. The outer court was used for ceremonial purposes, while the inner court was the living quarters of the emperor and his family. We started in the outer court, where we saw the famous Meridian Gate, the Hall of Supreme Harmony, and the Hall of Central Harmony. These buildings are massive and incredibly impressive, with intricate details and colorful decorations. Next, we moved on to the inner court, where we explored the living quarters of the emperor and his family. We saw the Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Hall of Mental Cultivation, and the Imperial Garden. The Imperial Garden was a highlight for us, with its beautiful pavilions, rock formations, lotus ponds. Throughout our tour, we were amazed by the history and culture of the Forbidden City. Our guide was incredibly knowledgeable and shared fascinating stories about the emperors who once lived here and the rituals and customs of the imperial court. The Beijing Forbidden City, also known as the Palace Museum, is a historical and cultural landmark located in the heart of Beijing, China. With a history spanning over 600 years, the Forbidden City is a testament to the rich and complex history of China and its emperors. Construction on the Forbidden City began in 1406, during the Ming Dynasty, under the orders of Emperor Yongle. The palace served as the imperial residence for 24 emperors from the Ming and Qing dynasties until the last emperor, Pui, was forced to abdicate in 1912. Today, the Forbidden City is one of the most popular tourist attractions in China, attracting millions of visitors every year. The Forbidden City covers an area of over 720,000 square meters and contains more than 9,000 rooms. The palace is divided into two main sections, the outer court and the inner court. The outer court was used for ceremonial purposes, while the inner court was the private living quarters of the emperor and his family. The main entrance to the Forbidden City is through the Meridian Gate, which is also known as Wumen. This gate leads to the outer court, which contains several notable buildings, including the Hall of Supreme Harmony, the Hall of Central Harmony, and the Hall of Preserving Harmony. These halls were used for important state ceremonies, such as the emperor's coronation, and were also used for imperial audiences and banquets. The largest building in the Forbidden City is the Hall of Supreme Harmony, which measures 60 meters in length and 36 meters in width. The hall was used for important state occasions and was also where the emperor would address his officials. The Hall of Central Harmony and the Hall of Preserving Harmony were used for rehearsals before important ceremonies and for the storage of important documents and artifacts. The inner court is separated from the outer court by the Gate of Heavenly Purity, which leads to the Hall of Heavenly Purity. This hall was the residence of the emperor and his family and was also used for important ceremonies, such as the emperor's birthday celebrations. Other notable buildings in the inner court include the Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Hall of Union, and the Palace of Earthly Tranquility. After visiting for some moments inside the city, I was little exhausted and came outside and started to search for a shop where I could drink something and to eat anything. I was very hungry to bear my hungerness. After searching for some time, I found this sweet little drink to drink. As I also don't know what its name is, but however, this drink makes me feel more refreshed and more good to my health.
I'll be dreaming. 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 I'll be dreaming.
This hall was the residence of the emperor and his family and was also used for important ceremonies, such as the emperor's birthday celebrations. Other notable buildings in the inner court include the Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Hall of Union, and the Palace of Earthly Tranquility. The Forbidden City is also home to several gardens and courtyards, including the Imperial Garden, which is located in the northern part of the palace. The garden features a central pond, pavilions, and a rockery, and was used by the emperor for leisure activities such as boating and fishing. The Forbidden City is not only a physical structure but also a repository of Chinese art and culture. The palace houses a vast collection of artifacts, including ceramics, jade, bronze, and paintings. Many of these items date back to the Ming and Qing dynasties and provide a unique insight into the lives of the emperors and their families. In recent years, the Palace Museum has undergone extensive renovation and restoration work to ensure that it remains a symbol of Chinese culture and history for generations to come. In addition to preserving its physical structures, the museum has also. So this is what the sunset looks like from the Beijing Forbidden City.
I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming. I've been
In conclusion, the Beijing Forbidden City is a fascinating historical and cultural landmark that offers a unique glimpse into the rich and complex history of China. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.